For today's full body practice, we are using body weight, and I love this class. I've done it a few times before filming and it just makes me feel so lean and long and open and all the good stuff. Anyway, I hope it also does the same to you. So let's get started. Onto your back. Bring your feet hip distance apart and bring the hands down by the side. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, lift the hips by squeezing the glutes, and then inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, lift, squeeze the glutes, inhale as you lower, and keep going through your bridges. Matching your movement to not only your breath, but to your energy. Being realistic with where you're at today. And remember to really honor your body throughout your movement. The main word being, it is a practice. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do what you can. Let's go for 5, 4. We are holding at the top in 3. Let's go 2. Holding at the top on 1. Press into the left heel, lift the right leg, exhale. Inhale, lower the heel. Exhale, lift the left. We are alternating through the legs here as you start to march. Oh, there's a little ladybug on my thigh. I think that's good luck. It's going to be a good class today, everybody. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lower the right leg, keep the hips high. Now lift the right heel, lower the hips. Exhale, lift the hips, inhale, lower. So now majority of your weight is onto your left leg. Notice how it feels to shift into a single leg. Next time you lift, hold, right leg comes up. Right toe comes down, lower the hips. Lift the hips, exhale, squeeze the glutes. Right leg lifts, right leg lowers, come back down. I like to close my eyes when I move a lot. I just find it helps to really tune in, take away any of the outside distractions. Let's go 3, 2. On 1, can you hold the right leg? Now listen for the change, either stay or lift the left heel, lower the left heel. Lift the left heel, lower, keep pressing into the hips, squeeze the glutes for 5, 4. Let's go 3, 2. On 1, lower the left leg, lower the right leg, lower the hips. Take a little knock or open and close, whatever feels good. And we're going straight into the other side. So can you start by lifting the hips? Take a full breath out. Lift the left heel first and then lower the hips. Lift the hips and lower. This time we are shifting a lot of the weight into the right leg. So keep grounding down into the right heel. Next time you lift the hips, can you hold? Lift the left leg, lower the left toe, lower the hips. Lift, lift, tap, and tap. Let's go. Up, up, tap, and back. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. You know where you're going. Hold on 1. Now can you stay? Lift the right heel, lower the right heel. Lift and lower. Keep squeezing the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lower the right heel, lower the left heel, lower the hips. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little cuddle. And then start to bring the feet back to hip distance apart. But this time, can you bring your right ankle over your left? Kind of like you're sitting cross-legged. Or, what's it called? Cross-legged? I think so. Hands come behind the head. Take a full breath in. Exhale, can you find your crunch? Inhale as you lower. Exhale, find your crunch. Inhale, lower. Now, as you're lifting, can you think about ribs coming down, shoulders lifting. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Next time you lift, can you hold? Can you lift the legs into tabletop? Lower them back down, lower the head. Exhale, lift the head, lift the legs, lower the legs, and back. So just your left toe or your left foot is connected to the earth. And let's start to add a twist. Over, come back down. So you're adding the two together, over, back down. Left elbow, right knee, and back. Now sometimes I find doing this little position with the legs can help take pressure off your lower back, off your hips. But if it doesn't feel comfortable, simply just bring the feet like so and lift at the same time. Now let's go for 5, 4, we are holding up in 3, in 2, holding up on 1. Can you connect the knee and elbow together? Now listen for the change. Can you shoot the left leg long? Can you hug it back in? Can you extend it long? Can you hug it in? Keep pointing the toe, trying to keep the crunch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come all the way back down. Take a moment and then just change legs. Full breath in, exhale, find your crunch, inhale as you lower. Exhale, find your crunch, inhale, lower. And when you start to find your crunch this time, hold. Lift the legs, lower the legs, back down. Exhale, lift, lift, lower, and lower. Now, even though we have done this exercise, this shape before, start to notice if it feels any different, especially as we start to add the twist. So next time you come up, can you twist to the left and then tap back down? Twist the left right elbow, back down. Twist and back. Exhale as you lift, inhale, lower. And let's go 5, 4, holding up in 3, in 2, holding up on 1. Now try to keep the crunch. Can you extend the right leg and then hug it back in behind the left? Right leg and back in. The elbow and knee don't touch, don't worry too much, but you are holding this shape for 5, stay with me, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in, lower the head. Just uncross the legs here. Take a little rock, a little sway, and start to bring the hands underneath your shins or your calves. Can you start to bring the head towards the knees and just take a rock up and down a few times. Maybe just go 3. Last 2, have some fun with it. On 1, come all the way up and over. Can you start to cross the ankles, plant the hands down, and step back to find your high plank. Take a full breath in, and then bring your right ankle over your left. We're sending the hips to the sky, and then we're coming back down. Sending the hips to the sky, and back down. This is your base. If you would like, right leg comes high, right leg to the ankle, and back. Lift, right leg to the sky, right leg over the left and back. If you would like to add from here, next time you come to your plank, right knee, right elbow, back, and then to the sky. Come in, right knee, right elbow, back, to the sky. Let's go 5. This is 4, 3, 2, on 1. Can you just hold your plank with your right ankle crossed over the left? For 3, for 2, on 1. Find your downward facing dog and just bring the feet hip distance apart. Pedal out through the feet. Take a full breath in, lift the right leg to the sky. And then start to bring it in towards the chest as you breathe out, bringing it down between the hands. Start to find your lunge, but just bring your hands to your hips for now. Extend the legs long, find your lunge. Extend the legs long, find your lunge. Can you sit grounding down to the front foot? Both knees bend, both legs extend. Now from here, we're gonna start to add the heel. So lower, lift the heel. Come back up, all the way. Come down, lift the heel, lower, and back. If you would like to add some arms, can you extend the arms, lift the heel, pull the elbows to ribs. Arms come out, lift the heel, lower, elbows come in. So it's almost like you're drawing the shoulder blades back as you lift, and then extend the arms as you lower. Keep squeezing the elbows back, and let's go 3, 2, you are staying low on 1. Can you lift the heel? Can you keep the arms where they are? Can you find little pulses? Let's go 5, we are holding in 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, keep the right heel lifted, elbows in, arms out, elbows in, arms out. Use your breath here. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bring the hands down, bring the heel down. Find your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, right to left, left to right. And when you're ready, we're coming back to find your plank. This time it is your left ankle over. So we're sending the hips high and back. Start to add the left leg to the sky and then plank. Left leg to the sky and plank. It can be a tiny lift. And if you would like, start to bring left elbow to knee, back, left leg to the sky. Come on up, elbow to knee and back. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring the left leg over, just hold for 3, for 2, bring the left foot back, find your downward facing dog on 1, pedal out through the feet, grounding down into the palms, take a full breath in, lift the left leg to the sky, and as you breathe out, hug it into the chest and bring it between the hands. Standing up tall, finding your lunge, hands wherever you like, and then can you lower and lift. Starting to add the heel back in 3, let's go 2, coming all the way back down on 1, lift the heel, lower the heel, straighten the legs. Bend, lift the heel, lower, straighten the legs. If you'd like to add the arms, hold the arms out and then hug the elbows in. Come down, lift the heel, elbows in. Out, lift the heel, elbows in. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, can you stay, little pulses, heel is lifted, back knee is bent, arms along. Let's go 5, holding in 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, elbows in, hands out, elbows in, hands out. Keep lifting the left heel, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down, lower the heel, and bring the right foot to meet the left. Take a ragdoll here as you interlace opposite elbows and hands. Using this opportunity just to come back to your breath, back to your mat, your body. Rolling all the way back up, head, neck, and shoulders arriving at the top last. And then can you start to find your squat? I'm just gonna step into the middle so you can see me. Find your squat, extend the arms long, and then press the hands back as you stand tall. Squat, press. Can you think about reaching the arms away from the body as you squat, and then back. Inhale down, exhale up, and we are really close to finishing this practice. Let's go 5. We're staying low in 3, 2, on 1, can you stay all the way down? Can you bring one hand back and then forward? One hand back and forward. This time, lift the heel of the hand. So if your hand of the right's coming back, your right heel lifts, and then the left, and so on. Woo. Keeping the palms facing in. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Can you bring the hands forward? Double time, lift the heels, lower the heels. Just for 10. Stay with your breath. Keep the squat. Woo. This is 5, 4, surprise in 3. Let's go 2. Stay up on 1. Keep the arms, stay a little bit lower, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels, lower the hands, take a little forward fold. Oh, let it all soak in, my friends. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Can you start to walk your hands to the top of your mat? And then can you just find your down dog? So walking your feet back, generous bend through the knees. We're just gonna take a little stretch to let everything fully soak in. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out. Lifting your right leg, and then can you start to bring it in to the back of the right wrist, lower the foot. Now keep the left toes tucked, almost like you're doing a pigeon pose, but then can you press into the hands, straighten the front leg, pressing into the sole of the foot. Come down, drop the front knee, press back up. It's kind of like you're doing a down dog, and depending on your tightness through the hips, you might feel it through the glute, the hips. Otherwise, this helps target your outer thigh, also known as your IT band. If you're a runner, a hiker, this might be quite sore. And let's just hold next time all the way up. Now the leg does not have to be straight. You can keep the blade edge or the sole of the foot down and just start to press back into the palms a little bit more. One more full breath in. Staying for your breath out. Inhale as you re-bend the knee, lower the foot, untuck the left toe. Sitting up really tall to begin with. See if you can open through the hips. You might bring the hands forward and find a shape that allows you to focus on your breath. One more breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands to frame the front knee. Tuck the left toes and press back to find your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Deepen the breath. And this time we're bringing your left knee to the back of the wrist. Keeping the right toes tucked, and you drop the knee. Press into the hands, scoop the belly, straighten the legs. Inhale as you come back down. Press into the hands, straighten the legs, and back. Now remember, the front leg does not have to be super straight. Think about rolling onto the sole of the foot, extending the leg, and come back. Last one here, we're holding up. You might want to wriggle around with the foot, see what feels good. See if you can press back into the palms. One more full breath in. On this next breath out, lower the left knee behind the left wrist. Untuck the right toes and start to find your pigeon pose on this side. You can stay really tall and come down. Reconnecting to your breath. Coming back to the space, bringing your hands under your shoulders and just pressing yourself up to a seat, coming onto your left glute and just shimmying around into a cross-legged position. Bringing the hands onto the thighs or the knees, sitting up really tall as you gift yourself these final moments, even seconds, simply to be. Tucking the chin to the chest, bringing your hands to heart center, maybe even connecting your index fingers to the space between your eyebrows, thumbs to your lips or your chin. And sending yourself as much love as you can. Bringing the hands all the way back down. Maybe you give yourself a smile or thank yourself for choosing you. I'm so proud of you. We did it. You did it. And I hope you feel just as good as me right now. I will see you next time on the mat. Mwah.